So how's it going, my no-fap and semen retention brothers? Hope everybody's doing well. You guys are still retaining. You guys are still trying to become the best version of yourselves. Stay productive each day, man. Alright guys, so today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about why you have to be careful of females when you're on no-fap and semen retention. Alright guys, one thing we already know is that we will experience female attraction on this journey. Okay, it's going to happen. But what else may happen and what you may fall into the trap of is getting into any kind of relationship with a girl. Okay, even if that starts off with friends with benefits, more than likely in the back of your head, a little voice might tell you, you know what, just make her your girlfriend. Once that happens, that's like the road to destruction. Let me tell you why. 99.9% of the time, when you're with this girl, let's say if you're living with her, you're going to ejaculate or you're going to be having sexual thoughts a lot of the time. Okay, now even if you're not living with the girl, you're still going to be having a lot of sexual thoughts. You're probably even going to be sexting. You're probably going to have phone sex. Any kind of these things are very much more likely to happen than if that girl is just the type of girl who's in your rotation of girls to have sex with. Okay, so be careful of getting into any kind of relationship, guys. Okay, what else we know is that women require a lot of time and energy to deal with. For men who've been in relationships, long-term relationships, you guys know how much time and energy it requires to stay in a relationship. Okay, you guys know how much freaking time we have to take out of our day, out of things that we like to do, and we have to give it to her. You guys know this, all right? For those who have not been in relationships, I'm warning you guys right now that if you guys feel that you have a lot of time on your hands, use that for something more productive. Don't use it to actually get a girlfriend. It's not worth it. All right. And another thing is that women's mind games. Now, it's true that female mind games are, in my opinion, a little less when you're more alpha, when you're more masculine, but at the same time, she will still test you. Okay. It's just in my case where I was a lot more masculine in the relationship. She was playing a lot fewer games than previous girlfriends. Okay, but for some men that maybe have the opposite thing. Just because they're more masculine, she's going to probably test you even more, which is actually more common. But anyways, these mind games, they may end up triggering you to fap. Because listen, first of all, females, you could just call them crazy. Okay, and the crazy part about that statement is a lot of females will agree that they are crazy. Okay, and why? Because if a female senses that there's not really any kind of problem in the relationship, she's going to want to spice things up by creating problems. How messed up does that actually sound? Extremely messed up, right? But it's freaking true. Okay, if a female feels that there's not a lot of problems going on in this relationship, he's being the alpha male he's providing and he's doing everything right, but there's no freaking problem, and she craves that shit. It's unfortunate, but that's just how they are wired. Okay, guys? And then these problems will get into your head, and then you're not going to know how exactly to deal with them. She's probably not going to allow you to have sex with her, and then you're going to end up going to pornography and fapping. Again, you're going to ejaculate. Another thing, guys, you won't be able to do the things that you want to as freely as you were able to do before, which in my case is meaning that I'm going to have less peace of mind, which is the most valuable thing for me. Okay, time and peace of mind are the most valuable things. I can't really put one ahead of the other, but that's in my opinion. And you're just not going to be able to do the things that you want to as much as you were able to do it before getting into any kind of commitment. Okay, and another thing, guys, that I'm gonna be blunt with you, that this will happen. Like, I'm putting a stamp on it, 100%. You will lose money. Okay, there's no doubt about it. You're gonna lose money. You will lose focus on your goals. Okay, it's not like your focus is gonna be completely off your goals, but your goals, if you are not in a relationship or in any kind of commitment or with any girl, are going to come by or are going to be able to be achieved a lot faster than, let's say, you have a woman with you. Okay, because people say behind every great man is a great woman, but I mean, that's just not how it works, man. All right, that's just freaking stuff that media has just put in your heads. Another thing, she might end up turning out to be a vampire, an energy freaking vampire. She's going to drain all the energy out of you. Next thing you know, she's going to want you to ejaculate. She's going to want you to get out of this journey just so she can have control over you and you could be her puppet. And another thing, and this I saved for last, but this is more so my opinion than obviously backed by research and stuff, but this is just my experiences as well. She will be attracted to you if she has you. Okay? Because the abundance mindset that you had prior to having her, which is the reason that you were actually confident enough to even approach her in the first place and get her in the first place, you're not going to have the abundance mindset anymore. Next thing you know, you're going to freaking be like, oh, I just love this girl. You're going to end up catching feelings and you're going to say, I want this girl. For those guys who are saying, oh, I'm an alpha male, I'm masculine, I don't catch feelings like that. I could get into this kind of relationship and I could just fuck around with her and I could have another one going on the other place. Man, if you're dealing with one female, that's way more than enough. Like, I mean, if you probably tell me that you could handle 3 or 4 females, you have never ever been in a relationship. You have never ever probably even talked to a girl. Okay, simple as that. Yeah, guys, so be very careful when you're a no-fap but semen retention, and don't fall in the trap of getting into a relationship or trying to be with a girl or, just always being there for her. It's just not freaking worth it, all right? It's going to drain you. All right, guys, let's burn heroes, man.